now that we're in a double flex meta where Hazard and Orisa are the two best tanks. Like, they actually just got this like tiny little blip where they could play Ram on every map. They could play hit scan on every map.
And it's
now
just like Lucio Kiri as well. It's just like Lucio Kiri Sojourn and then like Merit Fielder Chio. I was thinking out when I was like, the Esports World Cup meta actually lined up so nicely for Falcons in the end. Once they found like alternatives to Sim and stuff as well. And then all of a sudden it was just perfect for them.
Oh heavens. This is awesome actually. I think this could be a Falcons loss, no? Like, Spint might actually come in the trial by fire, and it's all good.
Thank you, Perplexing, for the 7 months. How many ads an hour? Less than Max Coleman.
Less. I like Propper's little intro pose as well, just a little cheeky, wobbly wave. Yeah, Spint plays on like 10x.
Surely we can get a sub going for Coleman. Mod Coleman, he's also quite literally my best man. Surely there's a cheeky sub for the best man. Oh, oh, can't find time to come for a beer with Coleman Max.
It was a busy weekend. It was a busy weekend.
For who? For you or them? You?
Mostly them, to be honest.
Oh.
I think I was just sitting at home wanking. But I remember he wanted to go to they were going to like, was it an AFL game or a State of Origin game or something? They were going to a sport that I didn't watch. And they already had their tickets, and I had to look online, and it was like, I couldn't buy tickets where they were sitting, so it was like, this does feel like a bit of a swing and a miss. And then maybe one night was a co-stream, and one night was some wanking, but yeah.
Thank you, Goatmaz, for the 7 months. Shotgun being your next best man? Yeah, okay. Not planning to get divorced anytime soon, so maybe just keep that one in the back pocket. But always nice to have.
If you manage to divorce, like Coleman would do such a good second best man.
Nah, I feel like Coleman can answer for himself, of course, but I feel like if I was to get married again, Coleman would refuse to do the best man again. It would be like a one-time offer.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like if you have to get married again, you just need to give up, mate. Like if you can't keep it going with what you've got now, like you are truly fucking it's not gonna get any better than what's going on now, dude. Battle for QY, thanks for the prime, welcome back. Thanks for 2 months.
Well, Coleman says untrue. He'll do Butlins again. If we do Butlins again, Max, you have to come this time.
Okay, can you get divorced so that I can see the whole Butlins thing? Because you made that sound like such a blast.
Honestly, like, that entire weekend was such, like, the perfect amount of disaster and spectacle, I feel like.
Spectacle.
Yeah, like, there's a... Did you do Butlins for your stag too? I did, yeah. Like, if you are from the UK, just by uttering the words Butlins, you know exactly how my entire weekend went. If you're not from the UK, it's impossible to describe. You have to experience it.
X needs to divorce and remarry his wife just so they can have another wedding for fun. Yeah, pretty much. That's
I mean, to be fair,
what we're talking about here, yeah.
One thing I did think about the wedding. Oh, thank you, Seppu, for the gift to Coleman. Starman. I was thinking, the wedding was so class, but it's really hard to find an excuse to do it again. You know, like, I was trying to, like, figure out reasons. Wait, you live near Butlin, Soph? Or have I missed a piece of chat? Just get divorced and remarry the same wife? Well, the owner of the venue we used for the wedding was saying they had some people come do, like, they would have, like, their 10-year anniversary. And they just do it again of a 10-year anniversary, but without all the, like, the ceremony part of it. So, I could be enticed by that offer. But that does mean we're 9 years out.
Marxist Raccoon says getting job ads on an Overwatch stream, boo. I feel like there's so many layers to this post. Like, this is an insane message. I think these are well-targeted ads, Marxist Raccoon. You should click on that ad. Like,
thank you, Power Tweaker, for the 9 months.
Oh heavens.
I'm doing well as well, thank you. Do a yearly stag. Look, I barely survived one stag. I feel like it's only going to get harder with age as well. What the
I
fuck
did
is
Butlins with my
stag?
school band as a child, and our
Oh.
supervisor just got us to cook food for him while he got drunk with the other teachers. That sounds about on par with Savvy's experience of Butlins, to be honest.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. So stag is like, what's the other one? What do they call it in other places? You call it
Buck.
like bucks in Australia. I feel like it maybe has another one in like basically the party before you get married, like the men's party, the bridal party, bachelor party. Thank you, Ad Alex. Yeah.
Bachelor party. Why am I up at 4 a.m. for this? It's Crazy Raccoon versus Team Falcons.
Yeah, oh, classico.
Doesn't matter. Shu has followed me. Presumably not a Crazy Raccoon fan. I only have 46 orange coin because of Finn. I mean, if you're putting your money on Finn, you're fucking delusional. If you're relying on Finn to take you over the line for anything, he will let you down. Return of King 2025 over WCS MSC champions. Stalker completely gone from the team graphics. Org still having said absolutely nothing about why.
You know what the real confusing bit is? Why not add Majid back? Let's do it, you know? Why not?
Fuck that. It's
Why
just,
not? Why not?
It's funny. It's
Let's do
funnier
it.
when he goes and hoists the trophy first without even being on the roster.
I mean, when Chrissy wins the Stockholm Major, you will look to your left and you will see once again an empty chair as I have sprinted towards the stage to get my hands on that trophy.
Oh my god. It's just insane. No, we're not rolling them up anymore though. Like, we're done. We're done with marbles. There's no more marbles on this stream. God, we're one game in and I've been live for 5.5 hours. This is fucked. WDG. I forgot what it was like.
Is Japan more efficient, Ben?
Way more efficient, mate. This is insane. These fucking player cam segments take like the entire duration of a Japan series. But you know what? Do you love WDG? All right, this is the big series. Let me bust it out. Let me get my finest leathers.
Oh, for fuck, he's getting the shirt. No, yeah, no strippers. Butlins isn't really a stripper place. Butlins is just like, I just don't have a word to describe it. Stockholm, it's the end of November, Coleman. Thank you, XE Wild, for the 7 months Prime. I feel like I wouldn't say shithole. Yeah, like, imagine if Vegas-esque, but there's not really the gambling. But it's got that kind of vibe, but it's also really cheap and really British.
Look at that.
Butlins. Yeah. Back of a Butlins.
Vegas-esque, yeah.
Yeah, well, Vegas-esque without a lot of the key features of Vegas. Like, without none of the big gambling, big casinos, none of the, like, landmark type things or touristy stuff.
Is your shit buffering, by the way, or is that just me?
Just you.
Oh, my clean feed's been buffering for like 30 seconds. This is not a good omen. Let's hit a little cheeky refresh on this, eh?
Did you just compare Butlins to Vegas? Yes, Crispy. Is Butlins a... Yeah, so Butlins is actually mostly a family holiday destination, but a few times a year they do like an adults weekend, and a couple of times a year they do a seniors weekend. God help you if you go to the seniors weekend. Now that will be a fucking state. Common says, if foreigners are aware of what Weatherspoons is, imagine if Weatherspoons did weekends away. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, you can't even spell moderator. Like, that's not a good... No, don't buffer again. This is a really bad omen.
Oh,
From the
not
School
be
of
bad
Omens,
omens.
this is terrible. I'll go on 1080p instead of 1440. Maybe that'll be the difference maker. Do I have a 100 gig of Skippy
Wait,
Steam
I'm
game
buffering
uploading or
now.
something? Oh, the
Wait, I'm
clean feed's dying! Craig!
Craig.
Craig, I put on the jacket one damn time. Yeah, you can have VIP, Kelly. You can actually just have a mod if you actually fucking moderate. I have like no moderators. Can we get some Craig spam? Don't even boost the clean feed. Just shake your fist at Craig.
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 One of these times, Craig. One of these times.
One of these days, Craig. One of these days. All right.
Ooh.
Dialed. Ready. Time?
29, 28, 27, 26,
Flicker
25,
pause and we're good.
24,
Flicker pause and we're good.
22, 21, 20.
Yeah. Got it.
Wait.
Perfect.
Coleman is saying this bit does trigger him. Sorry, Coleman. I can understand how it's it affects you differently.
It's actually so bizarre that Craig Coleman is bothered by the bit where we all say Craig's name over and over again and shake our fists. But you know what? Enough about Craig Coleman. Enough about Craig, giver of leather jackets and slower of clean feeds. We've got a series to watch, and we do have Cass Tracer Lucio Bat versus alleged meta Genji Tracer Winston. Double flex coming out from Crazy Raccoon as well. Mr. 500k over on the Wu Yang. Let's see if he can get something done with it.
Looking for it now, but it's Falcons who have taken the early space inside. Chorong here pocketing Heesang out of this high ground position, just trying to clear someone away. Falcons with the Bap Diva Cass here. So the big question, can Merit survive in these situations? Obviously, Cass has had the worst end of some of these changes. Fielder's forced off the high ground, has the lamp. Heesang's now completely separated Fielder, who's trying to get to coast, but he's just been left on an island.
No, okay, early pick onto Fielder's shoes in a spot of bother, though needs to be careful not to be taken down. Looks as if Chorong, he'll just DPS and find a trade instead of saving Shoe's life, but Crazy Raccoon, they have won this first fight. Gave up 12% to do it, but should not matter all too much. Someone in on Diva, bizarrely enough. I could have sworn that was more Harbin's specialty, but, you know, Harbin's probably dead in a ditch somewhere.
Marking the high ground for now, jumping. Does bubble for it, actually, so will be a bit of a timing to rotate if they want Falcons. They can try and swing Merit out in his left. Still pressure coming in, but he's got himself to this Mega Room now. Nade catches Fielder. No follow-up just yet, though, and Fielder holds both cooldowns. Has to use for Shift now. Flashbang out. Will catch Spin. Opening
nice
pick.
flash.
Someone is low. Lamps used to save Proper's life as well, and now Falcons, they can start moving out in force.
Both DPS down for the side of Crazy Raccoon. Great flashbang coming out from Merit, really shutting down Crazy Raccoon's ability to hold that space. And now, I mean, they've got great ultimates for the next turn. Nano, Tidal Blast, and Pulse Bomb. But Falcons, I mean, they still don't have a beat drop. Window, not the best defensive ult. Ult onto Heesang straight away. He goes backline. Looks to have missed the stun, perhaps, but the pulse is perfect from him. Sticky fingers from young Heesang. And that's going to be a second kill from Shu. Easy cleanup now as there are no supports remaining for Crazy Raccoon.
Quick retake there, and you can see the idea from Crazy Raccoon. Zeta ran a similar type of comp on Junker Town, where you can just have the Nano Boost, have the Tidal Blast, keep cycling these. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a Nano maybe even onto Jumpin or Spin on this next rotation. Fielder's life is going to be very difficult here. Chio still doesn't have the beat to save him.
No beat available at the moment, but I mean, Shu, Nano Boost onto Jumpin could be huge. Spint as well. Either could really carry with this, and because Chio doesn't have beat, it's going to be so difficult to counter. Jumpin just about to have that Primal Rage. Nano Boost comes out onto Spint. Merit looks to be stuck in. The flashbang is good, but oh, look at these Necros Ghost Dashes. Surely this will convert to a kill. Chorong finds one with the wave, but it's not enough. Spint's kited right out. Fielder's been delivered to death. And Spint, I mean, you know, baptism by fire? Apparently not. Baptism by someone on Diva. He'll be fine.
A gentle wash. Someone's going to have to drop the self-destruct here too. The beat from Chio got nothing in the end. And looking good for Spint, because that wasn't a straightforward Nano to convert either with them all. But Jumpin had the bubble to help him out. And now a Primal and a Blade to finish the job. Falcons have nothing. They have to rush towards point as well. Merit's under so much pressure, as is Fielder.
So much pressure already. Spint pulls the blade up on the high ground. He will take down Merit, first blade of OWCS with Crazy Raccoon, and he will find two. Someone loses his suit as well. Soon to fall, surely, as Chorong connects that kill, and that's just going to be an easy one here for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, it didn't feel that difficult at all. It felt like Big question when maybe you look at like an Ana and Wu Yang backline is survivability. But Falcons, they didn't really get close to him at any point. Someone is having to spend so much time trying to look after Merit, look after Fielder in these situations. Now, he's never really getting these timings or these opportunities to put much pressure onto this backline. And Proper having to play that Tracer role again independently, because similarly, Chio can't spend a lot of time playing with Proper on these flanks, because he needs to help look after that core as well. So felt like Chorong and Shu just had infinite time and space to find these opportunities here, and Crazy Raccoon made the most of it.
If you're wondering how well the jacket fits, I mean, just look at how much space we got here as I hit a familiar pose. No, do not Spint in my mouth. I think Spint Kanda Forever has a better ring to it. I think Spint Kanda Forever is not going to catch on. Spint in my mouth is that has legs for sure. Yes. Actually, we should probably keep that going. Thank you, Craig. But yeah, the leather jacket really does fit a treat. But you know what? I'm just trying to represent OWCS Asia here. Winston Mirror now. Finally, someone's playing something that feels a little bit more familiar, but Chorong is on the new wave character, and Chia, a little bit slow to the punch, still sticking it on the loose. You're going to have to see whether or not Chorong can get some value on Wu Yang. Back jump from someone right now, but Proper's already gotten the better of Heesung, so that's a great start for Team Falcons.
Now Merit swinging onto the high ground, just poking everyone back. Jumpin has to go further back, but its Spint falls as well. Back foot, bubble at the choke, and someone should be able to clear all of Crazy Raccoon out as Falcons get the first flip.
First flip for Team Falcons. Feels like a much more comfortable matchup here. Someone, he might not be the best Winston in the world, but I definitely back him on the Monk over the Diva. End of the day, this is a comp where Merit is going to be the target, so much relying on Fielder and Chia to keep him alive, but Fielder's already 85% of the way to a Nano Boost, which means that there's a counter Nano available if need be. Jumbin's taking a beating though, bubbled on the choke, still taking that beating. Shu has the Nano Boost available, he's going to throw it out into Jumbin instantly. Fielder sleeps up Jumbin, now the counter Nano's there, but Spint, he's taken Merit, so there's no chance for a counter onto him. Winston onto someone in the back, and Heesung's dead again. Jumbin will find Proper though, so Crazy Raccoon, one player advantage. Shu just juking it out right now. Someone, he's 87% of that Primal Rage, but he's so incredibly low. Spint bearing down on him, getting ready to take him out, but a massive nade from Fielder's going to keep him healthy. Spint now scrapping it out in the bubble, but Chorong will save the day, and Crazy Raccoon, they're taking this fight by the numbers. Nano for Nano is all that was required, but Shu, I mean, who else?
Looked like it was going to be still playable for Falcons if someone got to that, but a sleep onto Fielder now, forces the beat out, they're trying to kill him through it, pulse bomb out onto Chio as well, they're so low, they do go through all of it, and Crazy Raccoons, not enough defensive ults in the world for Falcons to survive all of that.
C-Tones, thank you for the 160 trillion viewer raid. Appreciate that very much, young man. Why are we saying hashtag kill on top? I don't support that whatsoever. But Spint, putting on a clinic right now. He's reading all of your messages telling you to Spint in his mouth, and he is feeding off that energy. Chorong around a corner. This guy, he is so good. Takes down Proper before the fight can even begin. Someone has a Primal Rage, but he is not the Winston known for his Primal Blades. Jumbin is antied up in main, forced to use the Primal Rage actually, but Spint again, feeling the feed. The rookie, baptized by a very lukewarm opening Falcons performance.
A nice relaxing bathe for Spin as he gets his debut here for Crazy Raccoon. He has Blade, and they nearly have a Nano if they want to use both of them here as well. Eyes onto Spin, looking for which door they want to come out of. Nade onto Merit if Spin wants to go off that. He does. Blade comes out, chases Merit all the way back, confirms the kill. Booped away from the Chio kill, but he's separated the backline a lot here. And I think Falcons, yeah, they're just going to reset and regroup. And Crazy Raccoon now one fight away from this first map.
I'm afraid Spint may in fact be him. Nano Boost available for Shu now. Nano comes out first from someone, but he connects with absolutely nothing. Heesung and Spint. Spint takes down Merit. He's threatening. He will catch Fielder as well. That's 3 for 0 right now. Someone still has the Primal Rage, but he's definitely going to hang on to this one for a desperate overtime recontest. As Crazy Raccoon, they are wiping the floor with Team Falcons here.
Looking for the finish now. Got a Tidal Blast to throw, potentially onto Spin or Jumbin as well. Proper's going to move over to point to get that first touch. Dealing with that. Primal comes out. Merit is onto the Reaper. Now the nade is good. Someone and Proper combine. Now the chase down onto Jumbin as well. He's just trying to reset here. Crazy Raccoon can still have a point for a little bit longer, but I think they have converted with the ults now, Falcons.
Ult difference really was all it took. Someone with that Primal Rage able to just go deep. Block lots of the Crazy Raccoon backline, and now I mean the tides have turned a little bit. Chorong, he's going to come back in with a fuck, man. I hate
Tidal
this
Blast.
character. Alright, Tidal Blast with a Tidal Blast. Going to throw it out onto Heesang. Heesang's going to use it to stun up Fielder, take him down. One player advantage for Crazy Raccoon already. Cheer, he's closing on that beat drop. Propper's on the run, though. They're actually conceding space and conceding the flip. They're going to go back in with the beat.
Pulse Bomb now available. Maybe just looking to throw it on for Winston. Missibo actually from Heesang. A chance. Proper connects his one though. Takes down Charon. Gets out. Merit is still on point. Trying to clear this. Winston jumping has for Primal though. He's going to jump and kill Chio. Merit is 1 HP after this. Primal to chase it down. Jumpin is on the hunt. Confirms that kill. But Proper and Fielder, they're still finding trades. Someone continues to anchor the point. Jumpin turns to kill Viana. Does kill Viana. He goes down. But Falcons have the flip. Jumpin comes up now and Proper can maybe even cut the exit. Falcons have got themselves another fight.
Insane clutch coming out from Fielder there. So much done from the high ground. Gets all the damage in the world. Jumping, I mean, he does close out the kill in the end, but Falcons, I mean, insane clutch potential here. There's a blade for Spint, though. He could potentially carry this one. Fielder no longer able to self-nano after the patch. You can see Shu dueling Proper, but not even going to force the nade. Blade comes out from Spint. He will catch one. He's onto a second. He finds Chio. He finds Merit. The flip goes the way of Crazy Raccoon. And Spint, I mean, he's hungry for more. Shu with the sleep mid-air. Fielder could never. And Spint, even though he's going to fall to Fielder, it's a 2-0 lead for Crazy Raccoon here. Busan in style.
Yeah, you can see the amount of quality on display here. Big plays from both teams. Proper getting through a fair amount of work. Probably, if anything, got the better of the Tracer battle with Heesang there. But Shu, crucial sleeps, but really all about Spin, honestly, here. Like, great opening map here. Couldn't ask for a more difficult debut. Taking on Team Falcons in the classic biggest match in Korea every stage after Falcons have won the mid-season championship. But Spin playing his best hero probably in the Genji, but really looks the part at this level.
All right, everybody, it's time for some more subliminal messaging. We're going to need you to boost the likes on the YouTube stream. That's my YouTube stream. That's Xavier's YouTube stream. I see 137 right now. I want to see that number quadrupled. That seems like an unreasonable ask, given my view count is double the number of likes. But you know what? Shoot for the stars, and you might just hit the moon.
I can't remember. Was it like an Austin Powers bit or something? Where it's like Dr. Evil's making the demand, and he's like, "We'll need $80 billion," and we're like, that's too much. That's unrealistic. There's just no way they can actually give us to this.
Hi, Hunter. Can you? I don't know what that is, but I'm not going to read it out for fear that it's something bad. All right, click it and search with Google.
Thank you, Kizzy, for the 16 months. Can I get some YouTube likes as well? We're behind Hunter's stream, inexplicably as well. Did my part and liked both? Oh, my clean feed is having a bad time.
Craig!
Why I order? I'll link the YouTube stream as well, so we can really pad the numbers as they say.
Hunter, was the Zeta game any good? It was a map 5 where Mag lost. Bliss turbo fed 4 out of 5 maps. I'd say it was pretty good. I'd say it was pretty great. Versus an open qualifier team, mind you. Like it was really good. Of course Mag would do that, yes. Yes. Dude, the Wu Yang ultimate, the Tidal Blast on the Tracers is so broken. Just uncounterable.
Yeah, it just blinks into your face and then yeah.
Missed the first map, how was Spint? Hashtag Spint in my mouth. That's all I'll say on the matter.
Thoughts on Genji in the meta right now? Seems like he's so much uptime with that new perk. Yeah, I mean, it feels like we did see a bit of venture in the first series in the Cheeseburger Zeta one, but it feels like, especially with the perk, especially with how it combines as well, you know, a lot of the good things we're saying about the Tidal Blast with the Tracer also really apply to the Genji in a lot of these situations too. So it feels like all of these things complement each other quite well. And yeah, Genji looks really strong.
Anybody in the mood to join the Discord? I feel like I haven't plugged for that in fucking
You're promoting the Discord?
Yeah, I'm trying to get people in the Discord too now. I'm trying to go... I'm going all out, you know? We're streaming as a job now, so I feel like we should plug all of the nonsense social media, even the Discord where everyone's going to harass you. No, Alpha. No, I'm not. I'm drops enabling is the difference. Yeah, we need more people in the Discord. Have you ever seen nuclear typing in the chat and thought, I really like nuclear. I really want to spend more time around nuclear. Like, that's where you can get it. That's where you can get hands-on time. Is there yaoi in the Discord? I think I like ban people from posting porn.
Oh yeah. Quite the line you've drawn there.
Nuclear and C-tones. It's like a yin and yang situation, you know? It's like some people want to spend more time around nuclear, and that's great. But nobody wants to spend more time around C-tones. So that's why so many people leave. That's why we bleed members every day. Yeah, you got that, mate.
Yes, fantasy for this stage, but only for EMEA and NA again.
Save yourself, leave now. Don't drive people away the second they join.
How have I gifted 25 subs to me? What, like lifetime? Probably because all the time you like to gift to gimmick accounts. Like that time we were gifting to Kai and you kept gifting to the wrong Kai. I think you gifted to like the wrong Kai 5 times. It was a good bit, but it's how these numbers creep up. Thank you, IMAS69 for the 16 months. You did gift to Cancer as well, yeah. Literally what that tracker is, Jacob, is that it's just a it's a tracker for how much money you've wasted on a joke.
Offer?
I'm buffering.
Quinn with a Bismillah. How are we, Quinn? Do you fuck with the leather jacket that's like 10 sizes too small for me because it's Asian sizing? What do you think? And a Bismillah to you too, brother. What are you up to nowadays?
Thank you, Jacob, for the gifted tier 1-2 gimmick account.
Join the Discord, saw coaching in your credentials. You state your current SSG coach. You might want to update that. I'm like a sneak SSG coach. Like I'm definitely still coaching them, so I'm not removing that. Looking like a waterfall max drippy. Yeah, I mean, especially when you see me extend my arms and you can see that it's like a kid-sized jacket. I think that's like when I really start to feel like I'm dripping until I drown, or whatever the kids say nowadays. Suki's Roast Toy, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Anyone else wants to give me money? I mean, you're like more than welcome to be honest. I feel like it's not like there's a shortage of money going around today, but we can always have more money. That's something that I learned. Cut off the sleeves and take your shirt off. Do you think I should turn it into a leather laid? Okay. Oh my god, that's actually not a bad idea.
Oh my god, and you just wear it over the top of... Yeah, actually, it might solve the problem.
Makes 2 cents. Yeah. I mean, if I could turn it into like a leather singlet, that would be insane, though. I could still keep the OWCS stuff on the front.
Can they add Stalker mid-stage? No. The rosters are locked until the end of the year now.
They actually took him off just to commit to having no optionality, you know? Like, there's no hope of patching up relations or anything like that. It's actually really weird that they took him off.
Yeah, you'd think they would have just, like, kept him there in case of some, you know, somebody gets sick, something happens, or, you know, relationships are repaired over the course of, like, a 3-month period or something, but, oh well.
Yeah. Oh, I think that button's about to go green. I think I can squeeze a second ad break in here. Usually hero bans and then a bunch of crap. So if that button goes green in the next 30 seconds, yeah, there's heaps of time. Guns N' Roses Girl 3 tweet. Korean scalp micropigmentation that naturally conceals bald spots and seamlessly. I need this so bad. tattooing your scalp. They say Korean scalp micropigmentation. That sounds a lot like hair tattoo. This is like a really long sentence for hair tattoo. Oh, it's Science Girl. That's this is the most Indian run account I've ever seen in my life. This is one of those classic like Twitter blue farming accounts that's definitely just insane slop. Like it'll post a bunch for its niche, and then randomly out of nowhere it will post like I stand with India on some kind of political issue. Like, slips
it in.
Yes. Science Girl is not a girl. No, Science Girl is 10 men in Calcutta. 100%. Like,
in a trench coat.
I'm a Masters
Oh.
1 support player in EU and started playing 2 months ago. Do I have potential? You might be the next coming of Christ if this is true.
Alright, Mercy banned from Falcons as they get to pick the map. Crazy Raccoon have banned Vakasvo, and they're going to play Bull, Tracer, Genji. So this is going to be a tough one to live. Kiri Lucio about as survivable as he can get, so Merit might be the primary target in a lot of these situations. He's trying to farm up the rail for now, but you can see already he is surrounded, and that Charong, the spam, just comes through, connects with him.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Team Falcons is sandbagging this stage because rolling out on this map and using a Mercy ban, a support protect on map 2, when everybody knows Jumbin is going to have it. Did they ban Ball on map 1? Is that what happened?
I don't think so.
That's probably what happened, right? Wait.
Oh,
Was ball ban on map 1? I feel like I didn't see a ball ban. Letting a ball ban go through to the keeper here if it was available is actually insanity. Someone said yeah in chat.
Oh,
they
okay,
did.
yeah,
Yeah, they
did.
ball banned
Okay.
map 1. Okay, all right. There's nothing wrong. This is a genius draft actually from Team Falcons. They just don't stand a chance of winning the series. That's all.
First control over for Crazy Raccoon. No ult to speak of yet. Falcons will have that Kitsune Rush before anything else really on the board. But they're getting harassed a lot on the way in. Propper's trying to clear some space, and Merit finds that opening pick. Slide over towards point away from Jumpin, and they've got the flip, but they've lost Field, a main source of healing, and their closest ultimate down. Falcons are trying to stabilize, but Merit is in all sorts of trouble. Gets himself onto the high ground. Here comes Jumpin, another slam. No escape this time for Merit. Someone has found the trade, but they're just all lining up for Jumpin. He comes back in to help the rest of the team, just continuously booping him, and Crazy Raccoon have stolen the point during all of this too.
Just no issue. The ball nerfs for Jumbin, meaningless, as this guy is rolling through everybody on Team Falcons. Solo kill onto Merit. Easy cleanup onto Chio. Falcons are closing on a few ultimates. They're about to have that beat drop. Chio really needs to get this online before they push out. Otherwise, he will be dancing with death. Charong over on the side. Big heal onto Spin. God, this hero heals so quickly. Wing ultimate comes out onto Hisang, and he's obviously just going to run down Chio. The 0 counterplay to the Tidal Blast on a Tracer from the looks of it. Genuinely nothing you can do other than Suzu yourself as Kiri, or TP away as Kiri. Apparently Kiri is the only character that can counter this out. Maybe Zarya bubble yourself too. Shu's going to clean house as well, and Crazy Raccoon, I mean, this is as easy as it gets.
Yeah, really straightforward one for them in the end. Only had to use that type. I did use Kitsune Rush as well, actually, to mirror that one from Fielders. So Falcons do have a support ult advantage here. They have the beat, which can be the perfect answer to Spint's Blade. And then they've got their Overclock, their Annihilation. Lots of tools for Falcons to run in here, but the key for Crazy Raccoon is, can they force something early?
Reasonable chance for an Orly first. I mean, look, Jumpin, he's slammed. He's popped his E once, but already the Suzu is out. The boops are good, but Spint is actually going to go down. A little bit of early pressure costing Crazy Raccoon heavy. And now you can see someone stepping over to the point. 6 seconds till the unlock. TP out for Shu. He TP's right into someone's face, and he's just going to clean up with the staff. So Team Falcons, I mean, they've got to be happy with this outcome. 0 ultimates invested, and they've got the flip early on. Jumpin's actually stalling, so maybe I've spoken too soon. But no, there it is. Flip.
Yeah, going to give it over in the end, and this is what Falcons need. Someone has a lot of responsibility here to try and find and put out pressure just to relieve that pressure off of Merit. Give him a bit of space to work with. Now the mines come through. Merit has the overclock. He's ducked away inside. We'll group up with everyone here. And Falcon's just going to wait out in this minefield. Needs to be careful next to the edge as Jumping goes for the boot. But they're okay for now. Still have the overclock. Chio with the beat over top. Spin has died. Doesn't get the blade off again. And that's 2 for Falcons now. And it's looking good for him on the whole.
Or 3 now, 14 Falcons. And look, I mean, once they've found themselves in control, it's actually starting to look very, very, very nice. Merit with the overclock as well. And no beat drop, no major support ultimate for the side of Crazy Raccoon. Merit could really be deadly with this one. Charong can only ever use the Tidal Blast to save one person. Kitsune Rush doesn't do anything to counter out an overclock. A lot riding on Jumpin and Spin right now. They need to shut down Merit on these big open stretches. And you can see pressure is on. Merit's already 20 HP, slides out, hides behind the wall. Suzu as well. Merit hit a shot challenge, failed as Spin will slice and dice through him. And Crazy Raccoon, they're right back on it.
The initial peel and movement was pretty good from Falcons. They provided Merit with opportunities to counter out that blade, but they just need to hit the shots at a certain point. So Crazy Raccoon do flip it, 99% given over. Falcons vote Kitsune Rush, Annihilation, lots of good ults to use and force the objective, but they need to get to the point first. You can see Jumpin again setting up for this early pressure.
Gonna need you to spint in my mouth, Xavier, if at all possible. Jumpin goes for a slam. That misses. He's gonna run away, reset, get himself some health back. He's saying on the point, just scrapping it out with someone. Someone's gonna pop the Annihilation. Takes a beating. Chirong's gonna throw out the Tidal Blast onto Heesang, and once again it'll deliver. He's gonna stun up Merit. He's gonna clean up that kill. 4 versus 5 right now for Team Falcons. Make that 3 as Chio's caught as well. And Crazy Raccoon, 56% and counting. Huge trade from Proper. This might just let Falcons get a good recontest off now.
Recall forced out of Proper now, so they're going to have to regroup and go again, but Proper continues to put pressure onto Spint here. Deflect's now been forced, as Proper now has the pulse on Fielder's TP to him, but Fielder is awfully low. Has for Suzu. Spint dives in for the kill, confirms that kill. Proper's pulse bomb has missed him the back, and now Spint has got eyes on the back line. Merit is back on Freya. See you later. Proper has found another kill, but they need even more. Someone is still lurking around. Spint and Chio battling it out now, but they're so low on people on point here. They're low on healing. Proper will die eventually, and this should be the point going over to Crazy Raccoon.
Crazy Raccoon, they are taking it again. Trades, just not enough. Chio finds Shu. We've got Merit back on the Reaper, actually. He made this Reaper swap earlier on, didn't get much done with it either. And now Crazy Raccoon, I mean, they're just cleaning up. 2-0 lead here on Morocco. I'm making this happen, man. We're not going to be calling it Atlas. This will be Morocco for no particular reason. But Crazy Raccoon right now, I mean, they still have ultimates. They've still got a Pulse. They've still got a Blade. Chirong, he's threatening another Tidal Blast. And Tidal Blast, every single time it's been thrown out onto Heesang, he's been able to deliver a kill.
Thank you, Iquide and Milky Ashes for the primes. Slam comes through again from Jumpin, but they're going to turn and clear him out. Jumpin's giving him a little loop-de-loop, but someone's going to chase this one, actually. Looks for more as he invests his bubble this time, but Crazy Raccoon are able to give the space, and they have this Blade to try and turn the fight with. Chio desperate to get this beat online.
Oh, Chio gets the beat off. He will pop it. Everyone but Proper will receive. Blade comes out from Spint. Gonna be another Spint in my mouth situation if we're not careful. Wu Yang ultimate comes out. Tidal Blast on Spint. Does not get the stun, but will get the kill onto Proper. Shu's very, very low. Needs to be careful not to be traded. He will be traded in the end, but it's a 4. Make that a 5 for one trade. So Crazy Raccoon well and truly still in the driver's seat here. As Falcons, they're dumping ults into the fight, but I mean, they have to win with Merit on Sombra. Would be a great patch to have Stalker on the roster, wouldn't you think?
Could you imagine if it was Stalker on Tracer and Proper on Genji in such a situation?
I can't imagine that. That's just nonsense.
Pipe dream. Proper making his way in here, forcing some cooldowns out, trying to get an opportunity for that. Pulse bomb will be cleared out. Now Fielder can come forward. Kitsune rush to force the point. Shu has that one ready to mirror, but there's ults to throw in over the top. And Shu's just killed Proper on the flank. Opportunity now. Fielder's got the decision whether to invest a player down. Someone's looking for the backline as they TP forward, but no DPS. Falcons really can't invest from this point. They have to be careful about not getting staggered out or dying too late. Someone trying to play his life.
This is really the last chance for Team Falcons. 67%. 2-0 lead for Crazy Raccoon. Slamming the spawn, and someone, he's catastrophically staggered now. On the run is Proper, but Spint, I mean, he's just there constantly dumping in damage. And the touch is already in jeopardy for Team Falcons. You can see Jumpman's marking out Proper. It's going to be on Chio, but Chio is also with Proper. So this touch is going to be incredibly difficult now. Very staggered out. Nobody's good for it.
Proper? No, just a bit short in the end. Mine's in the way. And Crazy
Join
Raccoon
the Discord, boost the YouTube likes. I'll click the add button now. We've got to squeeze in too. Exclamation mark Discord though. And Spint in my mouth.
Alright, grab a drink.
I also need to grab a drink, so we'll roll some marbles up out of respect. We've had this one hiding in the wings. These are some of the most dedicated marblers here. Alright, I'm in it chilling for you, mate. Yeah, cheers, brother. $30 on the race. Class intro. Flannikins, class. We'll watch Neurosity this time around. I'll stand up and you can see just how well this fits. Doesn't even make it to halfway to the bottom of my shirt. Absolutely awful.
컷이야 바로 잡자. 컷이다 이거.
똥이야
아, 오케이.
똥이야.
컷 많이 깔아줄게. 킥 빼고. 자, 봐봐. 끝.
나이스.
그러니까 얘들아 정신 못 차린다니까.
아이고. 에체 우진가뚜.
Three to two. A cheeseburger good, or did Zeta get considerably worse?
I'm back. Oh, thank you, Aristophanes, for the 9 months. Thank you very much. Ugh. What are we saying? Join me on my 5-stack? No, Jacob. Crazy Raccoon are winning? Yeah, they're not just winning, they're kind of smashing them as well. Like, Busan felt signs of life. You're competitive. Falcons really continue to clutch out at Mecha Base in particular. But,
What's with the Mercy ban? Like,
Protect,
if they
I
don't
guess.
want...
But why wouldn't you ban, like...
yeah, but like, why no Wu Yang
or-
ban or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that Fantasy Commander's technically out of date, but there'll be news soon.
There is... exclamation mark fuck a fan contest isn't a command here. Like, what's this? You have the marbles, Gene. I think I have to whisper for the rest of the day.
Is it, your voice is going?
Feels like it. It feels like it's worse than the end of yesterday. Exclamation mark jerk me off, dude. You're not subbed. You can't say that. The people that say that shit, they pay me money. So you're gonna have to check your privilege a little bit, buddy. It's pay to be gay to the streamer here, okay? So yeah.
Hanbin in for Esperanza.
Exclamation mark, please.
Popping at 9ish.
Oh, emergence.
We'll see, Jacob. That's like pretty close to my bedtime. Thank you, Joby, for the 18 months.
Stalker, gone but not forgotten.
Smugly. Can we sacrifice Merit to bring back Stalker? I think if we did like a blood sacrifice and we killed Merit in an attempt to bring Stalker back into the roster through an emergency ruling, they'd just make Harmon play DPS for the rest of the stage. So I think Falcons, they've made their bed. Now it's time for them to lay in it. Like, it's over. Falcons are not winning unless Hirtscan comes back.
When I
It's
watch
safe to say, 2 days into the patch, the meta's decided. So
yeah. When I watch Pacific next week, no. Pacific already has a king. And you know what they say
Who's the
about
king of
the king?
Pacific?
It's you, mate. And I could only, hypothetically, I would only bother going for the king if I thought it was a situation where I can't miss. But I'm worried I might miss, so I think it's wise not to go for the king.
Well, I was actually the person who got targeted hard because I was at the top, right? And like everyone goes for the king. And you better go, if you go swing for the king, you better fucking take his head. And they didn't.
No.
They missed.
Well, that's your position, Max. You know, heavy as the crown.
Hey, Hunter, did you even play the Gale? Yeah, Gale Force wins today. Hunter is the court jester. Yeah.
Sorry, someone asked how Splinter's been. Yeah, Splinter's looked really good. It's probably actually been a relatively, that Atlas was really comfortable for Crazy Raccoon. A classic playing against Crazy Raccoon when they can play ball on a good ball map situation. But on the Busan, it actually looked, Splinter looked really good for it.
Does the court homosexual? Oh God, I don't think that's a role in the court. Like, I'm certain the court does not.
Well, as the king, can you not decide what the court requires?
Well, I'm told that I'm the jester and the homosexual, so I'm not too sure at this point.
Many hats, some of which heavy.
What is this, Aussie? Chat's pay to win. Yeah. Glue, not without a sub. Not without a sub, mate. Have they done bans already? They're doing fan cams.
Not sure. I wasn't looking. Which is probably the number of times I'm caught not looking is probably an indictment of my ability as a person whose stream is mainly me watching another stream.
Who wrote that? That looks like a message that homosexual would have written. I don't know how to describe it, but like that is a message that feels like it was written by homosexual for the first time. Like Halloween themed.
Right, Winston ban from Falcons. Crazy Raccoon respond with a Lucio ban.
Amazing nuclear.
I feel like there's a real chance that Crazy Raccoon just do very much a Kiri Bull Wu Yang type comp. And now if Falcons had any ideas of playing Junker Queen or anything like that, they can't really do that. So is Hanbin going to be forced to Diva here? And then what do they play with the Diva? Are they just forced to Wu Yang Kiri mirror?
It feels a little early to have written off Chio's ability to play Wu Yang, you know.
Just haven't seen
I'm looking
it,
at his face. I'm looking at his face right now, and I've actually decided that I've written off his ability to play Wu Yang. He's like grimacing visibly after seeing a Lucio ban. So, yeah, no, he can't play Wu Yang. I've decided it based on his facial expression.
It's too
Lewis
early to read
200.
it, unless you can see his face.
Thank you very much for the 11 months, Lewis. 11 months in a row. Thank you very much. Welcome back. How much longer is Hunter going to stream? Until the end of these games. I don't know, 2 hours-ish.
Yeah, I imagine we're not in for a long one on the third game, unless
Yeah.
T1 do their best Zeta impression.
This is probably like, this feels like the exact question that everybody who's trying to get 8 hours worth of drops enabled asks every single time. So I have a feeling that this is somebody that is, 5 hours and 45 minutes into their drop set right now. But,
All right,
I'm
we're going to
not a
get an
doctor.
answer to your question, as it will be a Kiri Wu Yang mirror and Diva versus Bull. Going to be Genji Cass here as well. So in theory, this is going to be... Normally, with the Tracer, you can do a lot better job from a Falcon's point of view of trying to mark some of these DPS and Bull and these sort of multi-angle engage comps, but it can be much harder for proper on the Genji.
Really difficult, but over here we got Spin working his way through the side, and Proper, I mean, we talk about it being hard for him. He's just going to immediately tap Spin at the top of the head, force him all the way back. Jumpman's setting up for an engagement, but he is hiding a little bit on this flank. Rolling in now, getting ready to go. Dash up onto the high ground. Big slam comes out, but he's hindered by Merit. He's taking quite a lot of damage. He does require the Suzu and the wave from Charong. Boop on Harmon on the side, but he will not be able to stay and fight this all too much.
Hanbin down to half HP as they look for their next engage timing. Jumbin trying to get some scouting information. Spin already on the left. Bit of Matrix use. Slam comes through. Wave out to try and deal with that. Proper deals with Shu as they go in. Merit getting the full pocket, but Spin's still able to confirm the kill and get out. Jumbin, Demex, Hanbin, and now Falcons forced to concede back to the low ground. Heesang's taking the Mega behind, but he's under loads of pressure. 1 more second until he gets the recall, but Proper shuts him down in time. And Falcons, they're dealing with some of these threats, but they're still ultimately being forced back.
Proper might be able to work his way back into this one. You can see him pressing forward, looking for Chirong, but he's going to have to dash back in this one. Poppy could be Gemma Collins. Thank you very much for the tier 1. The island is in the Discord. Thank you very much. Team Falcons now, I mean, they are going to push the car back a little bit straight to the center. Crazy Raccoon, they haven't really posted meaningful meterage. Is that a perk from Merit? What is that at the bottom of the screen? That's a new user interface. I'm completely lost to what I'm looking at there.
I'm not sure, actually. Fielder, trying to get a bit of space. Has this Kitsune Rush ready to go. Shu still needs a few % to be ready to match now. But Falcons are playing it slow, so Shu should have time. Crazy Raccoon can choose how they want to start this fight. Falcons, they just want space for Merit, but there it is. There's the Tidal Blast all over Chirong. Lots of pressure. He's trying to slip away. He's got away. Not quite. 1 HP, the deflect. Chirong the wave. He holds it. Proper dives in, and Chirong shuts him down. Great outplay from Chirong. One of the rare times we've seen that ultimate shutdown.
Really nice there from Chirong, and I mean now you can see Jumbin, he's going to help clean up the final kills with Heesung, and meaningful meters will be posted. Proper's dropping the Gaga, yeah, I mean Chirong's just good for it. The hero's just really strong, I fear, but maybe it's actually Proper being a bot, who's to say, right? Proper famously not very good at the Genji, so yeah, maybe it could just be that. Chirong up on the high ground now. He does have the Tidal Blast in the back pocket if they so desire, but they might just be able to cap this checkpoint without too much resistance. You can see it's actually gone through. The contest doesn't work out for Team Falcons here, and I mean, next up, probably a Spin Blade or a Chirong popping a there it is. Tidal Blast on a Heesung, into the back, slam onto Merit, and the bomb. He should have played that one better in my opinion. Out goes the Diva. Blade from Proper in the skybox. He's, oh, hang on, massive Suzu from Shu. Insane Shuzu, in fact. And Crazy Raccoon, they have managed to kite this Blade out.
Pulse Bomb onto point as well, so Hanbin is low. He's already used his self-destruct. Spin is going for a blade of his own. Chio trying to do his best Chirong impression. Deflect comes out, shoots himself, but no. Spin gets the better of Chio this time. And Crazy Raccoon meters to gain.
Insane. Insane. Crazy Raccoon, I mean, well, we're at 70 meters and counting, closing in on Avril theory if we're not careful. And I mean, look, there's no ultimates remaining for either side. Chio and Field are both 60% apiece. Chirong and Shu not far off in that regard. But I mean, as soon as we get to that 111.49 meter mark, the fat lady will have sung. Jubbin rolling in, goes for the slam onto Chio, will connect. Peel is good from Fielder, so Chio will be fine. But that means the Team Falcons front line is not receiving any healing. Chirong waves himself up on the high ground, trying to deal some more damage on the run. Triage galore, but Merit on Tracer is going to find that final kill. Heesung goes down as well. Team Falcons, no ultimates required to win this neutral. I just struggle to back Merit on Tracer as the thing that's going to turn the tides here for us.
Yeah, it feels like it's the right hero to play, but we've seen this experiment play out a few times in the past for Toronto Defiant last year, and it's never been a strength for Falcons or for Merit in particular. Well, it's been a strength for Falcons, but it's a difference between Stalker and Merit, I think it's fair to say. Double support ult now for Falcons coming back, and they will have an opportunity, but they've got a lot to do still. Kitsune Rush to start the fight. Tidal Blast going to go on to Merit first, though, looking for the connect. Suzu comes out. Pulse Bomb 6 after it, though. Merit is good for it on the Tracer. Finishes off Chirong. Kitsune Rush was invested by Shu, but now Fielder has a much later Kitsune Rush to go for as well. They can start walking forward, but player advantage, maybe they're looking to avoid it. Suzu forced, low on cooldowns now. Fielder has used both of them, and Jumbin still looking for more harass. Mine's ready to go.
I'm just not buying it. Nobody's going to teach Merit to play Tracer. These pulse bombs, these clutch moments, it's a blip. The series is already over. Merit on Tracer, I'm not buying it.
Tidal Blast.
Wave comes out. I'll blast.
Hits the slam onto Chio mid-air, and Chirong will finish the job. Now Heesang started. Player advantage. Kitsune Rush out on point. Proper with the blade over top. Takes down Chirong. Low HP, and Spin is able to get the trade. Heesang now into the back. They're still finding trades in all of this, and Hanbin has the self-destruct. He thinks he can clutch. Looking for an opportunity to get back into the mech here. Will be able to do that, but now a full-pocketed Spin is all over him, and Hanbin might be in danger of getting horrendously staggered here.
there. This is terrible for Hanbin. Spint, actually, out of respect, is going to clean up the
Mercy.
kill onto Harmon. No idea. Yeah, really, that is true mercy killing right there. Checkpoint spawns enabled once again for Crazy Raccoon. Full steam ahead. Merritt's on Trace. A blade comes out from Spint. Quick pulse from Heesang. You can see Field is over to the Brigida now, but Jumbin with the slam. Proper Chio Fielder, all going to go down. Spint, slice, dice, and it's a 3-for-0 trade. Cart keeps moving. Avril Theory sticking down.
Ticking down, running out of space and time. Falcons only have a Merit Pulse Bomb to rely on for now. Nearly a Tidal Blast, but Crazy Raccoon with that Kitsune Rush ready to go. They can keep forcing this objective forward. You can see Merit is actually in position behind now, so I don't know if they can even get the Tidal Blast on him when they get it. They dive in, Pulse Bomb available, Kitsune Rush going. Jumper's going to take a lot of shield. Spint now, eyes on Proper behind. Pulse Bomb is out and wide from Merit, and Hanbin has been demexed. Opportunity to push forward. They try and deal with the Genji behind. Proper's going to duck out of that one. The Heesan comes to follow up the kill, nails that one as well. Player advantage, Tidal Blast out on himself here, Chio, just to try and live, but they need kills, they need trades. Hanbin has gone ball. Truly, all the emergency buttons being pressed now from Falcons, but they are in big trouble.
Then he's just drunk driving around on the payload now. Proper's coming back out. We're less than 5 meters away from the map carry being capped out. And I mean, Avril Theory is well and truly in effect at this point. He's saying he's got the pulse bomb. Jumping, he can throw down some mines on the objective as well. But everything's about to come online for Crazy Raccoon. Falcons have nothing. Spint is incredibly low. But Chirong's good with the pocket. Chirong will throw out the Tidal Blast onto Heesang. Surely he's good for one with that. Spint will get the better of Proper. And the cart will be pushed. Jumbin's emoting before the series is over. The hall is pulsed, and it is over. 3-0 dominant performance coming out from Crazy Raccoon.
Yep, gap only seemed to got bigger the longer we went in that series as well. Always going to be question marks in every region, you know, how is the meta going to shape up? Who will it suit? But one way you can play a lot of ball, one way you can play double flex DPS where you just so happen to sign another flex DPS player. All seems to line up nicely. Chirong looking impressive opening performance on the Wu Yang here as well. Really great look for Crazy Raccoon, and hell of a start considering, if anything, you would have expected a slower start with Lip missing from the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, I would have thought that, you know, if the superstar hit scan DPS gets taken out, there would be struggles ahead for Crazy Raccoon. But apparently, they perfectly predicted Lip's break and the meta being a double flex DPS meta. Same timing. What's special on his kit? I need to remove that specially, man. That shit pisses me off. That's a word that everybody uses. I'm getting rid of that. Spin with the player of the match. Opening match for Crazy Raccoon, and he will secure the player of the match too. That's class. You ask what is OP on Wu Yang's kit? A lot. He has a Zen Orb, essentially.
Yeah.
He has a Zen Orb. He has CC on his E that's like an Anonade that goes forward and then comes back once you're perked up as well, but also CCs you. He does a lot of damage, and you can bend your damage around corners, which basically no character in the game can do. So you can shoot your bullets around corners, you can bend it like Beckham. And then the ult with Tracer has like outrageous synergy, because the ult, you put it on someone, they get basically like unlimited health. They get like a 600 health overshield, and then 2 seconds later, it pops and stuns someone. So you put it on Tracer, the Tracer blinks to anyone that can't get away, and there's no counterplay. They just get stunned and die to the Tracer. It's really, really good.
You think how some of these... Yeah, like you saw it a little bit, like Chirong seemed to have been the best case example of it so far, but in terms of actual movement and ability, we saw Chirong obviously avoid that one blade, but even when they were pushing aggressively, you saw Chirong taking these aggressive angles almost like a Kiriko or something would in some of these fights. And when you think of these multi-pronged dives where a ball comes from one way, a Tracer from another, a Genji from another, it really nice synergy. If one of these water orbs just hits you from across the map as that dive comes in, it's so fucking hard to survive all of a sudden, right? The same way people would play like Bull Farah Tracer, another classic Crazy Raccoon comp. It's basically some of the same effect, you know? Like the Bull and Tracer go, a Farah Rocket hits you from across the map and you're just one shot. Now they can do the same, but they've got a Tracer, a Genji, and a Bull, and you might just get hit by a water orb across the map or something as well.
That shit's insane. Spin moving like a fucking water eel. Slithering around. Let's get that Spint interview. I can translate this. Hold up.
크레이지 라쿤 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다. 네, 자 오늘 승리투 선수, 스피드 선수와 인터뷰 진행해 보도록 할 텐데요. 단 한 점도 내어주지 않았죠. 완전한 승리 보여준 크레이지 라쿤이었습니다. 오늘 승리 소감 들어볼게요.
라쿤 들어오고 첫 경기인데 3대 0으로 잘 이겨서
How much damage is a full charge
다행히
ball?
생각합니다.
네,
No, the
다행이라고
stream is not about to be
생각한다라고
over.
말씀
One
들어봤어요.
game
리그
ahead,
시즌
Pickle.
챔피언십 이후에
There's one more game to
한층
go. You got
더
plenty of
보강된
time.
완전한 크레이지
Kick your feet
라쿤을
up.
볼수 있었습니다.
We'll go watch Commander
오늘
X too.
경기 흐름 전반적으로
I think we're on the same
어땠나요?
timing
한
though.
점도 주지
Who's to say?
않았잖아요.
Yeah, I'm gonna end after the match as well.
Yeah. I was going to chuck him over to Hattie. Guy's going to go in for the
잘된 것
long haul. Big long
같다라고
day.
말씀해 주셨어요. 자, 스피드 선수 합류 후에 첫 경기 만에 오늘 POTM까지 따냈죠.
Oh, they announced OWCS Asia will have lands in Busan and Goyang for Road to World Finals.
어땠나요?
Okay, nice.
That's cool. Double land finals.
편하게
I mean, it's always.
저 잘
that,
할 수
but,
있게 만들어준 분위기
Like a
Asia
different
만들어줘서
venue.
finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
좋은 경기력 나왔던 것 같아요.
No, well,
Oh,
because
그렇군요.
Korea's in Busan, but then
누구랑
Asia
가장
is
지금?
top 2 Japan, top two
준비가
pack.
그래도 가장
Yeah.
친한 것 같아요.
그럼 누구랑 가장
Yeah,
어색한가요?
that's my region. You know, the King of Japan and Pacific.
Relying on euphemis expertise.
알겠습니다. 자, 여기까지 들어봤고요. 자, 우양을 넣고 완전한 사용법을 보여준 첫 팀이지 않나 싶습니다. 오늘 헤일 겐지, 헤일 트레 등등 스피드 선수가
Cheeseburger
본
versus A
우양은
Division.
좀
I'm just
어떤지
checking combo W
들어보고
now.
싶네요.
저한테는 이제 우양이 서브딜러한테는 되게 좋다고 생각해서 뭐 앞으로도 많이 쓰이고 좋은 것 같아요.
앞으로도 좀 더 많이 쓰이고 좋은 것 같다라고 말씀 들어봤어요. 자, 그리고 이제 합류하게 된 후에 팬분들께도 첫 인사를 드리게 됐잖아요. 팬분들께
What's up?
Just
앞으로도
the top
오늘처럼
comment on the cheeseburger versus Z
성적
Division
좋게
thread. On his first
스테이지
feed, on the first point, on the
오늘
first map, on the first match, on the
Thank
first
you.
day,
Yeah.
Dennis Lucio player axed.
자, 이렇게
They don't even call him Bliss. He's like, he's dehumanized.
is,
That's
yeah.
his Lucio player. Insane. Oh, Blissy.
What?
Real life location of the map. Hunter, can you translate? First time boost from CC's Trust. Oh, CC's Trust. Peter Sugar Top, you won the last race. The fuck? I got like an intro to this map.
An intro?
I think I've played so many marbles that I've unlocked like a this map had like an intro screen. What is this? This is a primo race. I might give something away on this one. This literally had an intro splash screen. I feel like it would be wrong not to. I'm gonna give away 1,000 Overwatch coins to the winner of this
Oh.
race.
I'm gonna come win them.
Yeah, come sign up. 1,000 Overwatch coins to the winner.
I'm just
You want
chat
a code
right
as
now
well,
if
so
you
you
want
can
to
do
play.
one. You want a code so you can do one as well.
No, I'm okay.
You want one for the end or something? Like you might as well, right?
Nah, I'll just crack on. You do it, mate. You're the king.
Take one at the end for sure. Come on, mate.
You're such a pusher.
Get your 10 codes. Take your fucking
Such a
codes.
pusher.
Roll them up. Like
This is what it's like being Seth Rogen's friend. I've just been forced to roll them up all the time.
it just gets worse.
That was more like Goofy.
I can't do it. All right. Just to reiterate for all the people at home, I'm gonna fucking put a huge timer on this race so people have plenty of time to sign up. 1,000 Overwatch coins to the winner of this marbles race! ! Play in the chat. Must be in it to win it or something of the sort. 3 minutes on the clock until we begin.
Wait, I'm just
I
taking
don't
my
hear a
headset
difference.
off 'cause it's spun.
If you don't hear a difference, there's something wrong with your ears or your brain or both. Bun FPS with a first time play. Just hungry for those codes, eh, Bun? Bun, are you Bun or Mage now? Because I keep calling you Bun when I'm watching your games, but it's like I'm just talking myself in circles like when I watch it, where I'm like 70% Bun, 30% Mage, depending on what part of my brain is firing at the time. Like
I'm back.
you're back? Good.
I'm back.
Oh my god, look at all these first time plays.
Was that? What was that? I was almost. That was Debris ruined it, but that was what 6 in a row nearly. God damn.
Wait, you can't change your name back because it's against Blizzard TOS? Wait, like the name Bun is against TOS? Why is Bun TOS? Explain that. A minute 45 to be in the race. Winner of the race, 1,000 Overwatch coins. Hugely valuable, or so I'm told. That's what the kids have been telling me. I keep my ear to the street, and they've been telling me 1,000 Overwatch coins, that's hot property. It's the type of shit flats would get viewers for, you know? It's a profitable drop set sort of thing. Unter, it means butt? Bun means butt? What?
How does bun mean butt?
Like buns, I guess? Like arse?
Right. But even if you just had your name as Butt, would Butt be banned? I feel like Butt would be not banned.
No. No, like, what if you're just a humble baker? You know, every morning, putting out some buns. Let's watch Alpha. 47 seconds remain. This might be the last time that I tell you. Exclamation mark play in the chat. 1,000 Overwatch coins in the running. If you do not type exclamation mark play in the chat, you don't get the coins, is the way that it works, basically.
But Wilma Fistfit is fine? Yeah.
Wilma Fistfit is an easy fit, really. But can't wait for Wu Yang to be available for Faceit League. I think that's such a great ruling that for like no reason at all, OWCS is with Wu Yang and Faceit is without.
Wait, why is it not in Faceit?
I don't know. They ruled it today. No Wu Yang in Faceit. I don't know, man. Julian!
Julian!
I wouldn't bother shouting that. It's not going to accomplish anything.
I think he's moved on to finer pastures.
Yeah.
Can we bring Stalker back, or is it too late? It's officially too late. It's in a too late to apologize situation.
That a Justin Timberlake song? Do I
Is it
use
just
blue or
Timberlake?
orange
I feel like it's-
RGB for my PC setup?
Maybe it's
Neither.
Timberland. Is it like Timberland and what was that band? Someone will
NSYNC.
remember. No, not NSYNC.
NSYNC.
Like a decade.
Backstreet
You're a
Boys.
decade out. No, you're too early. I could just Google it, but I want to see if I can get the neurons to connect.
Falcons is the only team with one flex DPS. Yeah, Falcons just doesn't have the resources to have 2 flex DPS is the problem. So, how's this guy so far ahead? I think I need to make some more honey water, dude. Did you win? Damn. Scadlang has pumped this race.
One Republic, that's it, yeah. Yeah, One Republic.
Scadlang, if you want to win your code that you just won, just say something in the chat. If you're trapped in ad purgatory right now, we can wait a little longer. But that's okay. One Republic. Yeah, let me get this code up. Jamie, pull that video of a moose getting hit by a train up.
Is Stalker, yeah, so he'll still be contracted to Falcons. He just isn't registered on the roster, so he can't feature in any of their games.
He's just in prison forever. Scadlang, hello. Yeah, do you want your code? That is crazy, to be fair. Do you want it? Like, you want 1,000 coins?
What, 1,000
We
coins?
do one sub only for fun. Maybe at the end. First one I've entered in a while. You've been like a quiet observer for a long time. Yes, please. All right, I got you, twin. We'll roll, and I'll do a sub only roll up with no prize. Now.
I'm subbed.
There you go, Scadlang. Sent on Twitch, mate. Enjoy.